everybody, this is SpoilSport, and welcome back to the Soapbox, the only show on the internet that informs you about gaming and gives you baby soft skin. It's an awful noise. The question of the day, is Undertale overrated? For those of you who don't know, Undertale is an indie game developed by the incredibly small Undertale team, consisting of artists Temmie Chang, Magnolia Porter, and game designer Toby Fox, who did pretty much everything else. It was kickstarted and has had the best reaction to a crowdfunded video game that I've seen since Shovel Knight. The game itself is an RPG retro-style game that takes heavy inspiration from the Mother series, or Earthbound as we know it in the States. While Mother 3 remains out of America's reach, damn it, Nintendo! I believe that Undertale is a sufficient supplement. The game is heavily narrative and character-driven, focusing primarily on one thing. Will you choose to resort to violence, or will you win with peace and love? This is actually one of its main selling points, as the description of the game on Steam is simply Undertale, the RPG game where you don't have to destroy anyone. You can choose to kill enemies, or you can act in a certain way to get them to stop fighting you. Your choice will majorly change the outcome of the game. And the only thing more polarized than the endings is the audience's reception. There seems to be two types of people. People who think that Undertale is the best game ever, and then people who think that it's worse than gonorrhea. There aren't many people in the middle. Other than shallow complaints about its graphics and equally stupid arguments, the most common criticism toward the game is that it is overrated. So if you couldn't tell, I'm the first category. Oh my god, I love this game so much and just blah. Sorry. I drooled there for a second. But at the same point, I don't think everyone should love this game. We all have different tastes. There are plenty of games out there that other people simply adore that I just don't get. And there are some games that I love that other people really hate. This is okay, we are all our own people. Which brings me to the actual point of this video. Overrated is stupid criticism. In fact, it's not even criticism. What does being overrated say about the game? Nothing. Let's follow the logic. You think the game is good. I think this game isn't as good as you think. Therefore, the game is overrated. Do you see the problem here? There is a huge leap in logic here. We changed from I think it is to it is, assuming that the first two statements are perspectives and the conclusion is undeniable fact. And the conclusion is that my opinion is superior to yours. And therefore, you shouldn't like the game as much as you do. Now, I'm sure we can all agree that this argument is ridiculous. Our opinions are all qualitative, not quantitative. And thus we can never say for an absolute fact that a game is perfect or a game is the worst. But there's something else here. You shouldn't like this game as much as you do. The problem people have isn't really with the game. The problem is with the fan base. I'm sure we all went to school with at least one girl or guy, no judgments, who was obsessed with some corporate, sterilized, androgynous boy band. Wasn't that girl or guy annoying? They covered everything in their backpack with stickers of them. They'd write Mrs. or Mr. insert name here everywhere. And anything that comes out of their mouth had something to do with that band. Clearly you can see where I'm going with this. I found myself commenting blank 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 fills you with determination or get dunked on. I'm guilty as well. But the question now is, could the fan base be killing Undertale? In my last Soapbox video, which I made forever ago, I talked about how Five Nights at Freddy's was scarier and more effective because of how it set low expectations and delivered high rewards. Undertale is the same way. With simplistic graphics and gameplay, both games deliver an incredible experience and story. In both cases, the story is what really interests people. Not only is the hype surrounding the game setting higher expectations, It also tends to spoil elements of the story, which as previously stated is the best part of the game. And one last thing. Remember that people play video games for different reasons. Some people are into the gameplay, and some people are in it for the story. For those willing to put the work in and dig into the story, Undertale is a beautiful experience. But for those who want to pick up a game and go, Undertale is just an RPG-style game with retro graphics and a bunch of bad puns. Nothing all that spectacular. There's nothing wrong with either, and we just need to accept that. So, in conclusion, guys who don't like this game, find better criticism. And fans, calm it down with the references. We can all love and hate games in peace. All we have to do is respect each other, or else we're gonna have a bad time. Wait, shit! Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to see more when it comes out, or check out my new gameplay channel I started with my friend Patrick. It's gonna be super sweet! Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and have an awesome day.